The Bay City community comes together to honor Sergeant Michael Cathcart. Today, the fallen soldier's body was brought home. Cathcart was killed in action earlier this month in Afghanistan. NBC 25's Stephanie Parkinson shows us how those who knew him and many who didn't gathered together to pay tribute to the highly decorated soldier.
Freedom is not free.
Fallen soldier Sergeant Michael Cathcart returns to Bay City, the Green Berets community pulling together to show their appreciation for his service.
I think it's important that we all show that we're Americans and that every American in this country is very proud.
Sue Went knows what it's like to have a loved one serving overseas.
I'm very fortunate to be the mom of a soldier who has lived through 12 months of deployment 4 times in Iraq and Afghanistan.
As Cathcart's body was brought to the funeral home, the streets from the airport were lined with people, including the Patriot Guard.
Every serviceman that's ever served is a brother or a sister in arms.
For one woman who knew Sergeant Cathcart personally, not only did she come out here to show her support to the family, but she did so with her husband and 100 American flags.
This man devoted his entire life and ultimately gave his life to protect our community and serve us.
Pressler's wife went to high school with Sergeant Cathcart. He says Cathcart's death has been very difficult for her to process.
It takes some time for you to grieve and for it to actually sink in and be real.
As those who knew him grieve, those who didn't want the family to know they're there.
It's important that we're here to show that we appreciate that, and our hearts are sad for them too.
Support that still resonates, from the heartfelt messages on the handmade signs to the yellow ribbons lining Midland Street. In Bay City, Stephanie Parkinson, NBC 25.
Sergeant Cathcart was an avid hockey fan. In honor of that passion, the Detroit Red Wings sent a puck to his family, which will be buried with him. A special tribute is also being planned for Cathcart when the Wings take on the Hurricanes in a few weeks in North Carolina. Now, Cathcart's family will receive family and friends from 5 to 9 p.m. Tuesday at Gebhardt Funeral Home. Then at 7:30 p.m. a memorial service is scheduled at the funeral home. Cathcart's funeral is 10 a.m. Wednesday at All Saints Parish, St. Boniface's campus.